Hey guys, it's Stacy. It's another coffee rant video. I got my mocha from Starbucks, and excuse the intro, it's just my coffee rant intro, I guess. I didn't brew this, clearly. But I do want to thank Mike from Connecticut, who's one of my subscribers, who sent me Kona coffee from Hawaii, which I opened and I tried, and it's really good. Yeah, thank you so much. That was super thoughtful. I'll probably use this for my next coffee rant video, but thanks. And another shout out, I guess. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Og Keep. But he was the author of this book, and he sent me this. I literally got it yesterday. This is just exciting. I mean, when people send me stuff and people that I don't know, people from, the internet, it's just kind of crazy to see how an internet connects people. Thank you guys so much for sending me stuff, for sending me messages on the internet as well. I may seem like I'm not responding to them, but I am reading every single one, and I really appreciate all your support. And I just came back home, so I was reminded by an email from Bernie Sanders, not him directly, of course, that today's May 17th. This is when the Oregon primaries are. First of all, I feel like the whole race has been a complete circus. Pretty entertaining to watch, but also kind of scary to watch it all unravel right in front of you. And Donald Trump being the potential GOP nominee. I wanted to show you guys some live footage from the Republican National Convention headquarters. I think it's probably what it looks like there right now, because this is a mess. And Hillary Clinton, before I say anything, I hate her. I made an earlier version of this video, but I kind of took a while to edit it, so now it's not relevant anymore, and it's a whole different level of fucked up at this point, especially with Kasich and Cruz dropping out. I've been paying pretty close attention to this. Anyways, I don't sound like I'm outraged for this coffee rant video. I guess that needs probably more coffee. What this coffee rant video is going to be about is Bernie Sanders, and I am a supporter of Bernie Sanders. I've been to a Bernie Sanders rally back in very end of March, right before spring quarter started at U of O. Hi guys, Stacy. I am in Portland today, here for the Bernie Sanders rally, because I can't vote because I'm an international student, but if I could, I would definitely vote for Bernie. He's awesome. And I've been supporting him for a while, because ever since I saw him talk and say things that are much better than what Hillary Clinton says, and definitely much better than Donald Trump or literally anyone in the Republican Party. So there are lots of people. There are a lot of people. But I guess, I should have expected it, because Portland is kind of a progressive city.
And for all the folks in Portland and in Oregon, you know that the all the folks in Oregon. That's what happens when you're all over the country. Okay. You're going to have your mail-in primary.
A lot of my subscribers, I kind of noticed people saying, oh my god, you're so liberal, because you live in this liberal college town. Oregon is progressive and whatnot. And I don't know how, I see the flaws that liberals have, okay? I don't like being called a lib, all those libs or millennial liberals or whatever. I'll give you some reasons why I have liberal political views, why I don't agree with Republican points of view. Yeah, I'm super slow today, I'm sorry. Let's just get into it. First of all, whatever I say in this video, it kind of, I guess, matters to me and to you guys who want to know about my political, views, but it doesn't necessarily matter in the election, because I cannot vote, because I am an international student. I looked it up, I looked everywhere, I asked everyone, and it says it's actually a crime for an international student to vote. Or I guess for a non-citizen to vote. I wish it was an option for international students to vote, because we're here for a while. I'm here for another 3 years, because I'm doing my victory lap, second senior year. First of all, liberal, what is that? Is being pro-choice, for example, one of the things. What is pro-choice? So, in case you're not from the US, and I don't know the whole pro-choice, pro-life thing goes beyond the US. But basically, pro-life means you're against abortions, any kinds of abortions in any case. So you don't look at the context, you just say, nope, you can't do that. I agree that abortions are bad, but I am pro-choice because rapes happen. Unplanned pregnancies happen when you're just not ready, when you're young, when you're poor, whatever it is, when you have already 6 kids. Yes, I am pro-choice because sometimes things happen and you gotta deal with it somehow, and honestly, some abortions are done at such an early stage. It's not even you're not killing like a baby or whatever. It's just looked at, there's such a stigma attached to abortion. Women should have the right to kind of choose what kind of reproductive care they want to use. Planned Parenthood, for example, all down for it to expand its services and make it more affordable for women. They got birth control, they got STI testing, they got abortions, which it's part of their services, but look at all the STI testing they're doing. I mean, there's some really bad ones that people suffer from, and they gotta get treatment, but they can't because I don't know why. But basically, Planned Parenthood is out there working to solve that problem. And having it closed, defunded, whatever, is not good. I mean, it's not good. Why would you deny women the right to affordable health care? Why? Just please, if you feel like Planned Parenthood should be defunded, please let me know in the comments why you feel that way, because I don't understand it as a woman. You're basically, if you're saying that, you're telling me I can't have health care specifically for my women parts. They also look at like breast cancer things, which, oh my god, like my biggest fear, seriously, breast cancer. Not gonna put because fuck that. Yes, okay, I'm getting more excited about this video, so I'm getting more into it. I'm losing my voice for some reason, I don't know. I feel like every video I do, I just lose my voice in the middle of it. So there's that. The whole Planned Parenthood situation drives me nuts. Another thing that just drives me crazy, and I feel like it's so hypocritical, it's not even funny, I'm laughing, but it's the bad kind of laugh. Anyways, the whole religion situation, and let me just clarify, I am a Christian, I believe in God, I've read some parts of the Bible, yes. But, however, I absolutely hate, and I know I'm not supposed to hate as a Christian, but those Christians who try to push their views, their religion on other people. First of all, why the fuck are you doing that? Can't you just chill and just believe in whatever you believe in? No one cares. If they do care, they would come and they would figure it out. Everyone does themselves, basically, right? I mean, that's just one, that's people, right? But then there are politicians. How is this allowed in politics? First of all, we have a separation of church and state, right? In Russia, we're mostly Orthodox, so we have a patriarch, and he just governs the church from Moscow, right? It's kind of centralized, but no one in the government gives a shit about it because they're doing their own church stuff. Government's doing their government political law, like legal stuff. No connection there whatsoever. When Putin got divorced, which, he got married with his wife, I think it was in the church, I'm not sure. We also don't get married in churches, it's not like a religious thing. I mean, if you want to, you can. But when he got divorced, it was not a big deal. It was more of a big deal, like, oh, like, I thought they were in love and stuff like that. That kind of deal. But it wasn't like, oh no, he's a bad Christian because he got divorced. No one said that because we're not crazy like this, I guess. I don't know what the reason for that is. In America, religion and God and religion, just, it all gets brought into politics so much. But it's only one religion. It's only Christianity, if you think about it, because just imagine for a second a politician coming up, I don't know, in a speech or whatever and saying, hey, I'm Muslim. This is what I believe in, I think, because Allah said, I don't know how you pronounce it in English, but we say Allah in Russian. He said this, and so I believe this way. Dude, he would be out of there the next day. I'm pretty sure. Because that's just how it works. It's super hypocritical. Yet, politicians who are like, we're so Christian, God is telling me that this is going to be the best law, or whatever. I mean, they get elected, first of all. They get to pass bills based on their religious views because they're practicing their religious freedom. Oh my god. I mean, I just don't get that. Please tell me about a Muslim politician in America, like a Muslim senator, at least one. I haven't done my research. There might be one, but highly doubt it. So there's that, and the reason why I'm bringing this up, and this is a video about kind of primaries and stuff, but I'm kind of shifting into a bigger issue there. Ted Cruz, oh my god, first of all, Zodiac killer. Second of all, he just talks about God non-stop, and he bases his whole campaign off of what God told him or what he prayed about, whatever it is. I don't care. No, I mean, that's isn't there a separation of church and state there? Why would you base your decisions, your political decisions, on your religion? I mean, you do you, but that's just not, it's not politics. This is some weird, like, I don't know, cult. That's not how politics work. It works based on what people want. And people are diverse. They have different religions in the US. I mean, as we all know, right? Melting pot. Who was he trying to appeal to? Yes, I know, the Southerners, because he's from Texas. Their Southern US is pretty religious. That is still super fucking ignorant when you just want to appeal to Christian, yet you want to become the president of a very diverse country. I mean, and then you take Trump, and Trump is just a joke. I mean, when it comes to religion, when he was talking about how he goes to church like on Christmas or something, I don't know, it was just so, what he was saying should have told every Christian voter, every Christian Trump supporter, like, what the hell is this guy? But like I said, I'm a Christian, but I don't care. I don't care about politicians if they believe in God, if they believe in, I don't know, other aliens. They're politicians, and their job is not to make everyone else believe in God. That's pastors and other priests or whatever, right? You became a politician, you became a senator, not a priest. Anyways, that's something that bothers me so much, and it's, like I said, super hypocritical. And then moving on, Bernie Sanders, coming back to him, I just kind of went around talking, and this video is kind of a mess, but it's a rant, right? I'm just ranting about politics. But yeah, Bernie Sanders, I wish so badly I could vote for him because he gave, first of all, the best answer about religion and what he believes in. I'll link it here, I think, because it's kind of a long video, but he gave a really good answer. There's that, and Bernie, I mean, looking at his tweets, looking at his social media, looking at what he says in his speeches, rallies, whatever, he says stuff that I believe in, too. Oh my god, ambulances. Like, I live on a really busy street, and that happens all the time. So for example, affordable college, right? Or free tuition. Yes, I would love that. In Russia, tuition for college is, I mean, at most in my city is like $3,000 a year, which includes books because you don't pay for books. Dorms are like 500 rubles a month or something, like, it's super cheap. I mean, that's less than $10 a month. So super cheap, and all of education before college is completely free, so which is also great. Here in the US, I know you have to do some, have some fees. College is super expensive. My first year of college here, I had to pay, because I didn't have the scholarship yet, I paid $50,000 with dorms. Dorms were $12,000 out of all of that, which is insane. It's fucking insane. $12,000 for dorms, and I lived in the shittiest dorm. I think it's a problem that needs to be fixed because the quality of education is definitely good. It still shouldn't be that much expensive. And I mean, $50,000 a year. I mean, if you're studying 5 years like me, you're gonna be super in debt unless you're a fucking millionaire. Apartments are also going up. It's hard to get a part-time job and balance, school and work. So having free tuition would help students so much. It helped me, for example. I do have to pay fees though, which are around $600 a term, and then I also have to pay healthcare on top of that, or health insurance. Health insurance, I mean, it's free in Russia. I think insurance is maybe like 100 rubles, but 100 rubles is like $1. It's, I mean, when you go to the hospital, unless you're doing like dental stuff, which is a little bit more expensive, or you're going, like I usually go to a private clinic for dental and for vision, but it's free. Like if you want to get a checkup, it's free. If your workplace, and workplaces usually require you to do medical checkups, free. If you want to do it yourself, I think you pay maybe 3,000 rubles, $50 or something. Again, also not very expensive, because $50 here might be just the copay, right? Copay, I've never been to a hospital here, so I don't know, but from what I've heard, it's something you pay just because you came to the hospital. What? I mean, it's so expensive. There's just so much money that goes into health that shouldn't be going into health in a progressive country like America. Progressive meaning developed, like it's out there, it's on this high level. #1 nation, right? Why is everything so fucking expensive? Why is there so much inequality? You gotta get on that level if you're talking about it. And I'm not saying Russia is the best, I'm just saying we have free healthcare. So, joke's on you, America, I guess. I'm feeling comments appearing on my video that say, oh, if you don't like it here, go back to Russia. There are reasons for me to stay here, but yeah. So Bernie, he's offering something that needs to be offered and it's just overdue. And another thing that I noticed is if you go back, and a lot of people mentioned it, I know, and I'm gonna just say it again, I guess. If you go back on what Bernie has been doing with his political career, he has been super consistent with his choices. Unlike Hillary Clinton. She has been against gay marriage, for example. She actually said nope. And then she goes, oh, never mind, yeah, I'm like super pro LGBT. What? You can't just change like this. And that's what she does. She just changes for whatever people like. That's not good. I mean, yes, you have to be what people like, but you have to be consistent with that. And if you're not, then maybe you shouldn't be in politics, because then I don't know what you're doing. Then the whole super PACs, speeches, Goldman Sachs, whatever she's doing, getting that dirty money from somewhere. What the fuck? We don't need that shady stuff in politics as a president. I don't even care if she's a woman. I would rather have someone else. I mean, for me, like right now it goes Bernie, Hillary, Trump, but that's just because these are the options. Like, Bernie has always been my first choice. On the Republican side, I would probably go with Kasich. Anyways, going back to Bernie, he has been super consistent with what he's saying. He's been fighting segregation, pro-equality on all fronts. So gender equality. I'm a girl, I'm a woman, whatever you want to refer to me as. I am super down for gender equality, and I'm super down for equal pay, because yes, women are still underpaid, and that's kind of messed up. Luckily, I live in Oregon, and so far, like in my industry, especially like in advertising, it's pretty liberal, and people are like, yo, let's pay women the same amount, because why not? I guess you could call me a feminist, but like honestly, everyone is a feminist if they're down for gender equality, so. Well, what else do I want to mention in this video? I think that's basically it. I mean, if you guys are going out and voting, if primaries are yet to happen in your state, which I don't know how many states are left at this point, please go out and vote, and please vote for Bernie, because if you look at the candidates right now, no one can really do anything besides him. He has been someone who has proven to be good. With his policies, with his decisions, choices, looking at Hillary and how shady she is, and how she's been flip-flopping her opinions just to get the vote, and Trump, who's just a fucking explosion, and I'm just scared, honestly, for GOP right now. I just feel really bad. You gotta suck to be a Republican these days. I mean, unless you're a Trump supporter, I guess. I think that's all I wanted to say for this video. Sorry if I offended you in any way. This is just my opinion, expressing myself. Once again, I cannot vote, so it really shouldn't bother you that much. But yeah, I feel like, I feel the burn, definitely, and a lot of my friends do. Just fingers crossed Bernie wins this. I'm super positive he'll win Oregon. He already got Idaho, he got Washington, Utah, Wyoming, Indiana. Forget what other states he got, but Hawaii, I think, also, Alaska. So he's getting there. American system is kind of rigged. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Go Bernie. Oh my gosh, there's just like another ambulance out there. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's hell loud. Alright, well I'm gonna go and finish this mocha. Thanks so much for continuing to watch my channel. I've been really busy, and this is one of the few times that I was able to sit down and talk to the camera. And I have a midterm tomorrow, so I should probably study for that. But I will see you guys in the next video. Get out and vote, because a lot of people are like, oh, I'm not gonna vote, because our system sucks. It sucks because you suck. You're the one who's ruining the system if you're not voting. If you choose not to vote, you'll lose every right to complain about who won the election. Okay? So go out and vote if you haven't already. Come November, we'll see what happens. I'm scared, to be honest. I'll be here for another 3 years, so I really do not want Trump to win. If he does, I'm here legally, but I'm sure he'll find a reason to kick me out of this country. And I'll probably make another separate video about Donald Trump, another separate coffee rant. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next video. Bye!